Life doesn't get much better than this. Working with all the people and animals that you love. We are in the clouds this morning. I absolutely love living in the mountains for this reason. We get some proper dramatic weather. You can probably see the fine mist on the lens, and all of the trees are kind of covered in that fine mist, and it looks like almost like a brushing of snow. It's really beautiful. It's a lot cooler today, obviously, and we're ready to get some work done.
Show me the light, you flickering darkness.
So today is a day I've been looking forward to, and I know Theo has as well, for a long time, because this fence was damaged in the fire. I did start cutting it down until I realised it's actually fused into the floor, so bolt cutters are needed, and that is what Theo's doing right now.
You know when you step out the front door of your house and you have to look at a collapsed fence with brambles growing through it? I can tell you, it is not inspiring, so this is going to be so much nicer, clearing up this whole area. And you guys probably didn't know, well, some of you will, some of you won't, because we have showed it before, but just behind this pile of wood, there's a set of gates just over here, and that is a boat ramp.
Down there.
So we've got an actual boat ramp that goes into the lake. And then here we have a bridge that goes over to the island of the lake, where maybe in the future we'll have ducks and stuff like that kept on the island. There's a gate, it's a proper metal bridge, it's quite big, and that is why the fencing was around here. But we're just going to keep the fencing up to here because there's quite a steep drop off. We'll keep the fencing that side as well by the boat ramp, but we need to get rid of it because all of the drains are just covered in rubbish and brambles.
When he says, hang on, wait, rubbish is in like natural leaf litter, not like rubbish crisp packets and stuff.
Throw
no,
on
we're
the
not.
floor around our land. But basically, we just want to get rid of this fence because the drain is the other side.
So this doesn't look too bad here, the drainage, but it gets really bad the further you go. There's just plants growing up, getting in the way. Brambles, as we all know, are the most annoying plants of all time and take over everywhere. They've intertwined themselves in the fence. It makes it really difficult. The goats love to eat the brambles. I bring them up here for that, but we can't access the drain. And the drains are important because they flow into the lake that we are trying to fill. It is still got water in it from this whole summer, which is exciting, isn't it?
Tomorrow.
I thought you were going to high five, so
we can high five. Tomorrow we have a really serious amount of rain coming. There's weather warnings and all sorts. So we want to make sure that this whole big patio area that flows into this drain is all part of the process of filling this lake. Obviously it's spring fed 24/7, but every little helps. So if we can get as much water as possible in this lake, I can go out in my boat and start fishing sooner rather than later.
Anyone notice that he's chatting to get out of doing the bolt cutting? Just do it! I just found one of my onions that I had actually drying on the fence. I had them drying on the sunbed. I don't know if you saw the short that I posted, but they were drying out on there, and then I needed the sunbed, so I hung them up on the fence. And this one must have fallen off. It's all soggy, it's been in the rain, so we will eat this today. They're very tasty. Snip this end off and then I can roll it. Oh, this is so cool.
I'm going to do it to here so we can wrap this around.
Good idea. Satisfying.
So good.
I present to you Maximalist Fashion Sense. Theo saw this outfit and was actually overcome with emotion. He loves it.
I think it's cool.
I wasn't planning on the floral boots. They're actually my mom's. She left them here. I have some leopard print ones, but I can't find them. So we've got a mixture of leopard print and florals today. If you like my fashion sense, give this video a thumbs up. And caps. These are the bee's knees if you wear glasses. I discovered this last year. If you wear glasses and it's raining, you understand the struggle. A cap prevents the rain getting on it. It took me 34 years to learn that, and now I have. I'm never going back.
Been taken over by the bramble.
That bramble growth. I tell you what, brambles are the most opportunistic plants of all time. If there's ever an apocalypse, they will take over the entire world. Nothing stops them.
It a plant.
It is a plant.
It's a weed.
It's still a plant. A weed is a plant. And it's not a weed because it produces very tasty fruit. I mean, weeds maybe do that too. The definition of a weed is something that is problematic, so I guess it is a weed.
What have I missed?
Oh, sloppy work. Sloppy?
I think it's just one.
It's sloppy. I'm going to cut your rate for today. You think you can get away cutting corners? Well, you didn't even cut anything there.
There we go. It's just hanging on one thread.
Oh, it looks so nice without the fence already.
Feels so much more like
Open?
you're in a park and that we're in our actual home, you know. Like you walk out and you don't see a fence, you just see the lake and all the surroundings.
Yeah, the fence is so ugly because it's been burnt, because it's all mangled from the years. It would just be so nice to get rid of it, and it's allowed.
I mean, look at this post. This explains like half of the posts aren't there anymore because they just burnt completely to a crisp. There was meant to be a post there.
Yeah, there was a post there.
I mean, look
There was
at
a
this.
post on either side. This was the fire.
This gives an indication of what happened. So the fence post burnt, and then obviously the fence just drooped on the floor, everything's grown through it, and it just looks horrible. But it's already looking so good, but I can already tell that this job is taking way longer than I thought it was going to take.
So me and Theo have a running joke in that anything he thinks will take a certain amount of time, it needs to be tripled. This morning, I swear, he said it was going to take 5 minutes. Deluded. It's going to be at least 2 hours minimum, I'd say. So I'm going to go and actually get the goats. I'm going to bring them up because they love to eat the brambles and all the plants that are growing up through the fence. We come up here every day and they are eating the brambles that they can get to through the fence. They're desperate to get on this side, the other side of the fence. So they're going to be chuffed now, although it might be a struggle actually getting them to come up with me because they detest the rain. So let's see. Just spotted Furrnando taking a crap in our front garden. You have 4 litter trays in the house, but I actually prefer you going outside because it means I haven't got to empty the litter tray. I wanted to say a huge thank you to Craftsy for sponsoring today's video. I absolutely love making crafts and being creative, as most of you already know, but whether you're someone who's an experienced maker or you're just starting out and want to see what you're interested in, Craftsy is a fantastic place to level up your creative skills and is an online resource for all things creative. Craftsy is an all-in-one online learning platform with thousands of tutorials on everything from quilting and knitting to cake decorating and drawing. You get expert guidance and easy to follow lessons no matter what your skill level. The best part, you can learn at your own pace. Pause, rewind and pick up where you left off anytime. Plus, Craftsy's community of creators is always there to support and inspire you. As the season is changing into autumn, I've been super inspired by all the different foliage that is popping up left, right and centre. We've got leaves changing colour, leaves falling off the trees, and the landscape is changing. So Craftsy was a really good place for me to find a new course because I really wanted to expand on my drawing skills. I signed up to Peggy Dean's class, an intro into floral illustration, and I am really enjoying it. Right now, Craftsy is giving the first 1,000 people to click the link in our description a full year of premium membership for only $1.49. Just click the link in the description to start learning today and bring your craft dreams to life with Craftsy. And along here we have cleared the drains. We need to move all of the pine needles across. We will be using the leaf blower for that, or maybe a very strong and sturdy broom. But I can hear the chickens through the trees. They're all down here. Won't be bringing them up. The goats just there. I don't know why I find it so cool that trees, just a little dry patch there, very nice, very demure, very mindful. And these are some branches I trimmed yesterday. And then we've got the pine needles, and check this out. These are some trees that have grown up since the fire amongst the paving stones, I guess you call them. So they must be babies of yew, maybe? I think they might be a type of, maybe a juniper, or is it a cypress of that family? So I need to be really careful getting these out, but I'm definitely going to replant them somewhere because, as you know, if you're new here, we've had to cut down a lot of trees since the fire, so it'd be nice to put them somewhere to live forever. I can see Theo. 10 points to you if you can spot him. His jacket gives him away. He's just... He's just there. Furrnando has come to help. You always come with me everywhere. The pigs have been out. This is all fresh, turned over. It's really good for the ecosystem because it's allowing the mulch and the different layers of the soil to kind of mix up well. This is a prime spot for mixing and for grazing. The goats particularly enjoy just up there because there are oak trees and they love acorns. The pigs, I guess they're going for the acorns as well, maybe. But yeah, all of this is fresh, turned over. Always makes me happy to see. I'm going to give the chickens some grains to feed on. Good morning, my loves. Woo. You love it. And you, William, want me to hand feed you some? Give me a sec. He's a bit bougie like that, aren't you? You're not even going to tell the girls that you've got some. Normally he tells them he's got some. Today he's clearly not in the mood. Wants some more for himself. The life of a cockerel. Oh, look at you. Don't know if you can see on his back. He's got some thinning of his feathers. William is now officially in the molt. You've only got one tail feather left. Congrats, boy. Nancy in the background looks insane because she is midway through her molt. You can see all the pin feathers on her butt. Frenchie's finished. She does hers first before everyone, which always, every year, freaks out William and he tries to attack her, which is actually very annoying. But there we go. Anyway, guys, I'll be coming and hanging out with you in a bit, but for now, I'm getting the goats out. Furrnando thinks he can get in here. He actually really likes chicken food and goat food. You're naughty. It's not for you. You get fed 3 times a day. Hi, girlies. I wasn't expecting to see you actually outside. Good morning. Do you want to come out? Come on. I'll bring the fence down. We're going to be putting a proper fence in soon. I'm very excited about that. For now, we just walk over it like this. Here she is. Come on, Marge. I'm going to try and walk straight up the hill because I really want to put a set of wooden stairs in here. It'd make it so much easier to get up. And it means the goats don't have to walk as far. I've just spotted a new pine growing. That's exciting. And because I've got these on, they should protect me from the brambles. The goats have no problem getting up here. And there is a path where you can see animals. Animals come up, so, and down. Are you going to come with me, girls? Here she is. Hey, beauty. On his phone. Caught him lacking. What's this? Oh, whatever. Finally. That is a heck ton of fencing. Actually amazing.
Another delivery. Go on, you can eat what you want.
There's a lot there. Gosh. Wow.
Some of this will definitely be useful.
Definitely. Well, I'm thinking this would be really good for my garden. Like climbing plants can grow up here. My glasses are fogging up because it's quite humid. The goats have gone for the acorns under the trees rather than the bushes that I was hoping they'd go for, but they might be a bit freaked out because of all the fencing and the cutting and the moving, so I'm going to take these off. Once we're done in this area, they might come in and eat the actual plants that we want them to. Oh, this is an awkward patch. You've done quite well, to be fair.
I think the new fence that we put up eventually, once the lake's completed and full, should be green. Yeah. So it blends in nicer, and also put the other side of the ditch so that we can clean it. Right, carry on.
See that head movement Margot's doing, or she was? That's her detesting getting wet, which is why she's hiding under the trees, but she's noticed all of this has opened up and she is eager. Aren't you, Marge?
It's only
Come
a bit
on.
of drizzle.
Are you going to snip the bottom and I'll pull?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just wrapped around some key points.
Tell me now how to be strong. I'll stay in the fight though the weight is heavy. Holding my ground with my back to the wall. Flying birds scraping heaven. They are leading me home. They said, show me the light, flickering darkness. Tell me now how to be strong. And I'll stay in the fight all the way is heavy. like the wind, slow and steady. Seem to me the most beautiful song.
Why is Furrnando eating pine needles? You're an odd boy. Look at the weather.
It's amazing.
The weather is so dramatic. Look at that. The house nestled in the mountains. I cannot wait until this lake is full. Hopefully this winter we can make that happen. I was just pulling the fence out and I've just spotted something down there. It looks like
It's a snake.
Go on, pick it up.
No, it must have been hibernating. Hello, beautiful. Yeah.
We need to put it in a new place. Oh, it's cute. Lift it up. Let's just see on the camera.
Must have been hibernating.
Let's see your face. Your little tongue. Oh, you're adorable. Yeah, put him somewhere Furrnando can't get him.
Oh gosh, yeah. Where was it? Was it under the pine needles and stuff?
It was just there, literally on the side. But it might have been under the pine needles. If a snake's going to be anywhere, it's going to be here.
I'll put it over that side then.
I think so, yeah.
Where's Furrnando? I don't want
If
him
you
to
put it
see
down here, he won't see.
Where is he?
He's not here. It will slither off and find a new spot.
I've just basically made a little nest for the snake and covered it back over with pine needles because that's what it was under. So hopefully it'll be happy there.
And we're making moves with this fence.
Yeah, it's so exciting. It looks so much better without the fence here already. I mean, and now we now have a few old posts dotted around, but the clearing of the fence just fills me with so much joy. It's great. It's sweaty, but it's good.
Life doesn't get much better than this. Working with all the people and animals that you love. Well, one person, the rest are animals, but they're basically like, they're basically just family to us. They are part of the family. And you can see she's getting brave down there. That's a really steep bank. Furrnando is essentially just a dog and he's taking guard and making sure everything is done correctly. As I said that, look, he's gone to see what Bee's getting up to. Margot's just hanging out. But yeah, I can't get over this. What a day. After the summer comes the rain. This is what we needed.
Is it getting foggier or is it my glasses?
No, we're definitely in the cloud, but
My glasses are foggy.
you're also foggy.
I can't actually tell. So Margot and Matilda are lovers, and sometimes they partake in acts that shouldn't really be done in public, such as drinking the urine as it is exiting the body. It's disturbing to witness, I'm not gonna lie. So...
Look at this love. Pure love and hate. Right, let's carry on with the fence. They can continue eating. We've got one big section to do, just all the way around here, and then we're done.
Well, those have all been cut now, so go and pull them out.
All right, boss. So all the way around the lake, this paving is sloped in the perfect direction to go into this concrete guttering. And then every so often, there's an area where it travels down into the lake and also goes all the way to the floor of the lake in the concrete guttering, so there's no erosion to the sides of the bank. It's a really clever design and it works really well. Oh, you can see one here. So just here, there's like a T and it goes off, but all these needs clearing out because one, we don't want loads of leaves and debris in the bottom of the lake, but also we want the water to flow as freely as possible, because the easier it flows, the more water goes into the lake. Bee's just on the last section. You can see my Canadian canoe down there. That's going to be fun because this lake is a lot bigger than it looks on camera. Is that it?
No.
Oh. Anticlimax.
It is not it. Let me just walk over it.
Can you just pull that bit out by that broom?
Freaking broom.
There we go. You can see Furrnando creeping down on the banks, hunting some frogs or some fish. But I don't know if you can see that, but yesterday night the wild boar had been in the lake. I'm not sure if it's a bad thing or a good thing. I mean, they do say that pigs are good for puddling ponds and lakes and flattening down the clay, so maybe they've done it a good thing, but I think I'd rather not have them in my lake. You finished? Yeah. Now we need to basically round them all up, coil them all up. That's a lot of fences. Oh, you got a post?
It's like fishing.
A bonus post. So what we're doing now, your face, is bundling the fencing up into kind of usable sections. We're going to need the trailer to move this around, and then we can figure out a place to store it. Some of it will come in useful, but others is just beyond repair.
Yeah, I was thinking some of this will be useful for garden stuff, compost things, but there's a lot of it that's really burnt and manky and
Like,
just crooked and crap. Like, this is great.
that one on the left looks perfect.
What's wrong with this one?
Bit rusty.
Yeah, this one was actually bent in half, so it's lost its strength as a full-size fence.
But yeah, we'll use what we can. But I just can't get over this. If I step back here, look at this. Nice bum shot.
I was going to say, you took me getting a shot of my arse.
I'm talking about the view.
Me?
No, the actual view. Stunning.
Thank you.
The cabin all the way at the top of the mountain is completely in the clouds.
I think I could be a better man. I would treat you right. I could understand all the changes in the palm of your hand. Baby, if you want it, you got it. And if you need me, I'll be there. And I'll take no time, 'cause you know how I feel about you.
You can take over.
I'll just keep filming, thanks.
Alright then. I'm going to need a bath after this, I tell you.
We're basically just sweeping all of the pine needles away so they won't get washed into the lake tomorrow. And like we mentioned, this whole area, this patio, is leaning in towards those drains to catch the water from the rain and push it into the lake. So we don't want the pine needles getting in the way.
No, we do not.
But you're doing a good job.
Thank
Keep going. I'm here for moral support. I've never seen them so clean.
Oh, I have. Last year when I did them.
They weren't this clean last year.
Okay, you take over now. I need a break.
I'd love to get a rotary brush for the back of the tractor that runs off the PTO, because this is a job that needs doing multiple times a year. Like, probably do it once a month, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
if I had a rotary brush on the tractor, but trying to find that implement here in Portugal is impossible. So
Manual
also
labour it is.
expensive,
Yeah.
so this will do for now.
We've already got a rotary brush and it's called Theo with a broom.
I did think maybe I could kind of get some carpet, some old carpet, put some weights on the back
One,
of
just
it
drag it.
and just drag it along
I
here.
mean, that could work, but you'd need to put like stuff on the edges so it doesn't just spread out from the sides. The good thing about cypress trees, I think this one might be a juniper, is that they don't really shed needles, and the ones they do are just kind of tiny little things like this that just disintegrate, whereas the frickin' pine, obviously we've just got rid of it all, but you can see it all here, it just creates a mass. It all knits together. It's also super acidic, so that's something to think of with those needles. But yeah, like Theo said, this is a multiple time a year job. I've just spotted Furrnando on the canoe in the lake. I am
What are you doing?
shocked. Fundus! Are you a fisherman? Mad boy.
And the rotary brush is not for the pine needle, so I can do that with the leaf blower when it's dry. It's only that we've got like torrential rain coming tomorrow that I'm sweeping them. The rotary brush is more to get rid of the moss.
Oh, but I like the moss. It's these that I don't want, because they're the ones that cause the issues. Plant like roots. I think moss is good. It stops plants growing up between it and it knits it together. But those
Looks
weeds
nice, I don't
suck.
think I can choose between moss and...
If you can get a rotary
rogue
brush that avoids moss. What's this? The whole portion here, isn't it? Half-arsing it again. Half-arsing the fencing, half-arsing the sweeping. And I thought Theo was a perfectionist, but I guess I am when it comes to sweeping the floors.
They say the seventh is a shaky ass year, and it makes you wanna cry, wanna disappear. Baby, I don't feel any fear. People said that I was blind, but we were wrong. Go take a look at us now, still going strong. We're gonna keep going on and on and on. Baby, if you want it, you got it. And if take no time. We'll hold the line through the darkest days and the sleepless nights.
I've just been down here fishing the pond for about 15 minutes with Furrnando. There's nothing like teaching your son how to fish. It feels so good to be fishing my own pond that I built from scratch for the first time. The sunlight's in and out. It's just had a heavy rain and it's just beautiful. It's really, really good. And also, I don't know if you can see, but the level of the water is up by about 3 inches since yesterday, which is very positive news.
I can't believe how cute Theo and Furrnando are fishing together. I don't think they're actually going to catch anything, but as long as they're having fun. The breeze has picked up and the sun has come out, which is lovely. I'm going to go and spend some time with the animals. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next video.